statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Dropping back, it's Tompkins. With the catch, it's Irwin. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Quarterback making checks. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Complete in the middle, and they're able to get him down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And the Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Makes the grab on third. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Trying to get this defense off to a good start. Power football with the run. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Nice complimentary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
And the Hoosiers are rolling down the field. To the air on first down. They've got the screen set up. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Using his legs to buy some time. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Working that left side now. He'll step out of bounds at the 11. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Tompkins. under fire. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Agbana. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Agbana. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. Shakes off the defender. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Wants to throw again. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. The Volunteers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Allen. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Volunteers have this offense rolling. Give to the running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw. It's Tompkins. Catch in the middle. It's Allen. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the 1st quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! Lining up to add another.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
And as they drag him down, time is almost certainly going to expire here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. The Hoosiers will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. To the air, it's Tompkins. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes! Bust through behind his pad. He's at the 10, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown ball!
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
The counter run play is really tricky for defenses to stop because it forces you to play with great eye discipline. Everything in pre-snap is telling you the ball's going to the strong side, but now they run it back weak and they're pulling offensive linemen. This defense better be ready because this won't be the last time today they see the counter run.
And the Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Works the middle of the field. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Wants to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Got it inside the 10. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
To the air, it's Tompkins. Fires to the big fella. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up.
Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the air on second down. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Volunteer. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Sends the offense onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. The toss to the right. Finding open areas. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Got a man. It's Canty. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back, and as an added bonus, they get the first down.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion, like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They go to the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. The Hoosiers moving quickly to the line. They'll try to pop the draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He uncorks one deep. Pick off to stop the threat. Trying to take it back. The 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tennessee. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turned on the Jets, making the big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. He's already thrown one pick, and if he doesn't clean up some of this stuff, more will follow for sure.
More will follow and probably go into the bullpen or getting another guy in here that can throw the football. It's stuff like that just drives you nuts because you're fading off your back foot. It's really, really hard to be accurate. So you got to hang in there. You got to understand that I got to stay still when I throw the football, hit those targets, and I definitely can't turn the football in.
The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On the run, it's Irwin. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Fine.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand. Now you have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
He does a really good job here. You want to get a huge play. You've got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. But wait a minute. Now he can just tuck it, scramble, go get you a bunch of yards. Now put you in a great third down situation.
Touchdown, Hoosiers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Looking downfield, it's Tompkins. Takes the easy completion. Still on his feet at the 40. The offense will quickly use the timeout. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Complete to the right. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Vols will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Indiana! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
No, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He's looking to throw. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead.
And it works out perfectly. The reason they called that 2-point conversion was to get to within 3. This is a game going down to the wire, but you'll love the gutsy call by the offense there.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Makes the grab. It's Allen. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Vols want to crank the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Looking to throw, it's Tompkins. Got a man, it's Irwin. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Volunteers will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it on the move. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone.
Timeout, Indiana.
And the Volunteers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown ball. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that possession as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Caught over the middle. It's Allen. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They'll run play action. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
He's got him. Touchdown, Volunteer. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
And no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Kansas had an impressive showing at home today, and I know the fans there in Lawrence are ready for hoops. But pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron, too, people. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, know it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Hoosiers want to move quickly.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. Just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
From the gun on third down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pryor. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he wants it all. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Wide open downfield. And he's knocked down. And the Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass, it's Allen. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive. Out fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3.
Bringing it back. Gives it the big stiff arm. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And the Vols just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Leaves it with the running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Tompkins. Looking down the middle. And that one's incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Vols will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going right to work up top. Got his man on the right. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
25.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hoosiers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Allen. Unloads it left. And they can't make the connection on third down.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabs it in the middle. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Let's see what they've got on second down.
Here we go.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Irwin. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on third and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. Leaves it with the back. Finding an escape route. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Hoosiers in the hurry-up. They'll give it to the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Allen. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to run him all the way back. Touchdown, Tennessee. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That adds their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Allen. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the ground with the back. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. Here we go. Gets the back moving. Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Once he got some room, it was over.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Buffalo handled its business today, and given what the week was like in Western New York, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Snagged out of the air. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
To throw, it's Tompkins. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. The Volunteers look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on first down. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not...
Touchdown ball! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. throws, the ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll try the left side. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Scanning the field, it's Allen. Looking to the big tight end. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Volunteers headed quickly to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab on the left. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Dropping back, it's Allen. Here's a throw downfield late. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Corner's going to give them room. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds the tight end. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.